Frontline Updates, where we delve deep into military strategies and updates from conflict zones. Today, we're discussing the progress of the ongoing special military operation as of today. I'm your host, Sharifa Mohammed MGT.
I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. August 24th reflects a continuation of Russia's doctrinal pattern: incremental territorial expansion, attrition of Ukrainian manpower, and systematic dismantling of advanced systems. The liberation of Filiya by the Center Group is particularly significant, extending Russian control deeper into the Dnipropetrovsk approach and weakening Ukraine's defensive network. The consistent destruction of EW and counterbattery assets highlights an emphasis on blinding Ukrainian formations and neutralizing artillery parity. Strategically, the operation illustrates cumulative attrition, eroding Ukrainian strength across all fronts simultaneously rather than seeking immediate decisive breakthroughs. The degradation of Western-supplied systems, M777, counterbattery radars, and EW platforms further diminishes Kiev's technological advantage. With depots and production sites repeatedly targeted, Ukraine faces mounting challenges in sustaining replenishment cycles, particularly for artillery and UAVs.
Welcome to Frontline Updates, the podcast that brings you in-depth insights into military operations from those leading them on the ground. Today, we're joined by Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer monitoring critical missions on the progress of the special military operation as of today. Colonel Oguntoye, thank you for being with us.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Colonel Oguntoye, could you begin by outlining the key developments from the past 24 hours?
The day was defined by three strands: territorial progress, attritional degradation of Ukrainian brigades, and precision strikes against deeper infrastructure. On the ground, Russian forces liberated Filiya in the Dnipropetrovsk region, improved tactical positions in the Donetsk belt, and pressed further in Zaporizhia. Attrition was substantial, more than 1,200 Ukrainian personnel neutralized across 6 sectors, along with a range of Western-supplied systems, M777 artillery, armored vehicles, counterbattery stations, and electronic warfare assets. Parallel to these actions, missile forces and UAVs targeted Ukrainian missile stockpiles, a UAV production facility, and several temporary deployment areas. Air defense continued its active shield, downing HIMARS rockets and intercepting 172 UAVs. This integrated approach, offense on the ground, interdiction in the depth, and air defense overhead, is the essence of the campaign's design.
Let's start with the Northern Front. How is the North Group shaping the fight in Sumy and Kharkiv?
The North Group is performing its task as a fixing formation. By applying pressure in Sumy and Kharkiv, it forces Ukraine to commit brigades, mechanized, airborne assault, and even Ranger elements that might otherwise be redeployed south. Losses were around 170 men, with 6 artillery systems destroyed, including 3 of Western manufacture. More importantly, 6 supply depots were struck. In modern warfare, killing guns is important, but killing depots is decisive. A brigade without fuel or ammunition cannot maneuver or fire effectively, even if its vehicles remain intact. So, while these battles may appear limited geographically, their operational effect lies in locking Ukrainian strength in place and bleeding its sustainment arteries.
The West Group is reported to have improved tactical positions and destroyed significant electronic warfare assets. What's the operational significance?
The West Group is deliberately dismantling Ukraine's technological scaffolding. By destroying 5 EW stations and a counterbattery radar, they are stripping away the protective systems that allow Ukrainian artillery and drones to contest the battle space. Add to that the elimination of a Western-made artillery gun and multiple armored vehicles, and you see not just manpower loss but systemic reduction of combat capacity. The liberation of Sredny the previous day and these improved lines now open corridors into Kupiansk and beyond. This forces Kiev to decide: commit dwindling reserves to defend these nodes or risk Russian control expanding across Donetsk's northern approaches.
Let's turn south. Klebanbek was taken yesterday, and now we hear of new advantageous positions. What does this tell us about momentum in Donetsk?
The South Group continues to press hard against the Donetsk defensive arc. Their actions degraded mechanized, airmobile, and marine brigades, forces designed to stabilize crisis points. By eliminating armored vehicles, a Western artillery piece, and 2 EW stations, Russia is both sapping Ukrainian resilience and limiting their ability to counterpunch. This is attrition blended with positional warfare. Each village or advantageous line secured is a platform for further strikes, not just a tactical win. Supply depots destroyed here at cumulative weight. Ukrainian brigades in Donetsk are burning through stocks faster than they can replenish, making each day's fight more costly than the last.
The center group liberated Filiya. What makes this action so noteworthy?
Filiya is important for 2 reasons: geography and enemy composition. Geographically, it deepens Russian penetration into the Dnipropetrovsk sector, threatening Ukraine's rear positions. In terms of composition, the brigades defeated included mechanized, assault, ranger, marine, and even National Guard elements. This is a cross-section of Ukraine's diverse force pool: frontline units, elite troops, and internal security forces, committed and defeated in one sector. Losses exceeded 400 personnel, along with armored vehicles, artillery, and another counterbattery station. That last point is critical. Counterbattery radars are scarce and precious. Each destroyed system further tilts the artillery duel in Russia's favor, ensuring that its guns fire more, survive longer, and impose disproportionate attrition.
The East and Dnieper groups also reported activity. What role are they playing?
The East Group is focused on depth penetration. By striking at Kamyshyvaka and Novokatskoye, they inflicted over 230 casualties, destroyed 5 armored vehicles, and eliminated depots. This is steady pressure, forcing Ukrainian defenses to contract under attrition.
And the Dnieper group of forces?
The Dnieper Group, while smaller in scale, has a strategic role. Operating in Zaporizhia and Kherson, they hit Ukrainian mountain assault and territorial brigades. Losses there were about 55 personnel, but the destruction of 7 EW stations is the key takeaway. Eliminating EW in the south exposes Ukrainian formations to unopposed Russian drone and artillery activity. It may look minor in numbers, but its operational impact is outsized.
Beyond the ground fight, what stands out from the strikes and air defense activity?
2 things stand out. First, the strikes against SAPSAN missile storage and UAV production infrastructure. That's a direct attack on Ukraine's ability to generate long-range precision fires. Destroy the workshop, and you destroy not just today's drones but tomorrow's too. Second, the air defense picture. Shooting down MR's rockets and 172 UAVs is not routine housekeeping, it is the shield that makes everything else possible. Without those intercepts, advancing brigades would be disrupted, supply columns hit, and headquarters under constant pressure. Effective air defense preserves offensive tempo by keeping the Russian machine intact.
Colonel, thank you for providing such a detailed briefing on the current military situation. Your insights are invaluable to our understanding of the conflict's dynamics. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to provide up-to-date coverage on global military affairs. Stay with us for more updates and expert analyses on global defense and security issues. Stay informed, stay secure.
Thank you for the opportunity. Strategically, the pattern is one of grinding advantage. Russia is not seeking spectacular breakthroughs, it is forcing Ukraine into a cycle of depletion that, if sustained, will erode its ability to fight as a modern combined arms force. Russian forces maintain initiative, pressing Ukraine into a reactive posture as attritional effects compound across multiple operational belts.
This has been Frontline Updates. Subscribe for daily military briefings and in-depth strategic analysis. Visit our platform for maps, transcripts, and exclusive frontline updates from commanders in theater.